This is how electric cars work. Are you looking for an alternative to your gas-powered vehicle that is friendlier to the environment? Do you know there has been a recent surge in interest in electric vehicles? Want to know how they work? Reached the correct place. Well, hello, and welcome to our channel, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel before getting into the video. Done? Now let's get started. Electric vehicles, EVs, don't use explosive combustion by burning fuel to produce the energy required to move. In contrast to the traditional internal combustion engine, ICE car that runs on gas. Rather, the energy contained in their batteries is used to power an electric motor, or motors, that turn the wheels, propelling the vehicle. Since electric vehicles don't use gasoline, they have fewer moving parts and require less maintenance overall, despite their higher initial investment. Each EV relies on a battery pack, constructed of modules of lithium-ion cells, to provide the energy required for driving and other functions. This is the battery that powers the vehicle's wheels and is sometimes referred to as a traction battery. Battery charging in an electric vehicle is similar to that of a smartphone's lithium-ion battery, but on a much larger scale. It draws power from the grid once you plug it into an outlet or charging station. The capacity of an electric vehicle's battery, in kilowatt-hours, determines how much power the vehicle can store, kWh. The greater the capacity, the longer a single charge will last, and vice versa for electric vehicles. The batteries used by different EVs are different. For instance, Mercedes Smart-Benz EQ models have battery capacities of 16.7 kilowatt-hours, allowing them to travel around 60 miles on a single charge. In contrast to alternating current electricity from a standard wall outlet, batteries produce direct current. If you want to use that energy to make something spin, you'll need to invert it into alternating current first, AC. This is where the engineering behind an EV's engine comes into play. When powering the wheels, an EV's electric motor doesn't have to worry about pressurizing and igniting the gasoline. Instead, it uses battery-powered electromagnets within the motor to produce rotary motion. There are two sets of magnets within the motor. There are two sets of gears in a car. One outside the housing that contains the shaft that turns the wheels, and the other inside. When the magnets in each set are charged in the same direction, they are repelled by one another. The magnet's repulsion turns the shaft, which spins the wheels, which propel the vehicle forward. Since the magnet's polarity must be kept in a state of repulsion as the shaft rotates, this is a constant process. If not, their angular momentum would eventually cause them to attract one another again instead of repel each other, leading to a permanent impasse. This is done for you automatically by AC power, which alternates between positive and negative voltages at all times. However, given that an electric vehicle's battery supplies power in the form of direct current, DC, an inverter is required to continuously reverse the polarity of the magnets. The vast majority of EVs will have a charging cable compatible with both Level 1 and Level 2 charging stations. In addition to charging at Tesla stations, a standard adapter is included with every Tesla. Level 2 and Level 3 power outlets are standard at public charging stations. Many electric vehicle owners charge their batteries while their cars sit idle all day, whether at work, on errands, or at the gym, rather than completely draining and then fully charging the battery at once. Since the battery won't lose as much power throughout the day, you'll spend less time at charging stations. As time goes on, electric cars become even more competitive with gas-powered vehicles. Electric vehicles are rapidly becoming a viable option for drivers interested in low-emission vehicles due to their increasing affordability and widespread availability of charging infrastructure. So this is how an electric car works. Share your views in the comments, and don't forget to smash the hit button.